The rich don't dress like you think they do. They aren't buying Gucci belts, Saint Laurent bags, or Versace robes. The middle class is. Take a look at these 3 bags. 2 are from Walmart, and 1 is from Louis Vuitton. Can you tell which one is the luxury brand? Sure, it's easy when the LV logo is plastered all over it, but I lied. One of those other bags isn't from Walmart. It's actually a Birkin worth over $30,000. Mainstream luxury fashion brands have trained us to believe that branding is everything, when in reality, most high-end products are really only status symbols for those who can't afford them. Real luxury hides in plain sight. If you've seen the show Succession, you're probably aware of how one character's $625 cashmere had helped popularize conversations regarding stealth wealth, while famous movie stars are often pictured in regular designer brands that you've heard of, like Gucci and Balenciaga. Many times they're paid to advertise it. The truly rich, who aren't constantly in the spotlight, have an entirely different kind of wardrobe, one based around minimalism, quality, and fit. For example, those plain gray t-shirts that Mark Zuckerberg wears? They are $400 custom-made from Brunello Cucinelli, yet to most people, they look like they could be from Target. In fact, when the truly rich do wear traditional luxury brands, such as Prada and Valentino, they have access to exclusive designs that hide their branding. When most people think of luxury items, they're often reminded of brands that have strong advertising and a recognizable logo or design, whether that be a Rolex watch, a Lamborghini sports car, or Gucci flip-flops. They're all easily identifiable as luxurious, and billions of advertising dollars have been spent to ingrain that message into your mind. Often, they aren't the pinnacle of quality by any means. They are simply highly regarded as a status symbol. Like many other animals on Earth, we place value on status symbols, as they can project value upon ourselves. Male peacocks use their colorful feathers to attract a mate. Penguins collect pebbles to prove their worth. And as humans purchase luxury goods, it's all the same. Status symbols merely attempt to prove that their owner is valuable. The reason we don't see the ultra-rich, like Jeff Bezos, dripped out in Gucci is because we all know he's rich. He doesn't need to prove it. However, when you see your neighbor or coworker wearing a new designer outfit, you immediately begin to wonder how they are able to afford it. It turns out, a lot of the time, they can't. Why do you wear that? Why do you dress like that? Like that? What are you wearing? You look poor. In places with great income inequality, those people with lower incomes live under significant social stress. Their lower position in the social hierarchy is more obvious and more consequential. In response, some people purchase the kinds of goods that create the impression that they have money to spare, even when they don't. Researchers examined Google search trends across the US and found that people in states with relatively high income inequality were more likely to search for luxury brands than those in other states. You can actually map this correlation, and you can see searches for luxury brands like Ralph Lauren or items like fur vests have the same breakdown as the map of income inequality. Despite what we think, that common luxury items are only purchased by the rich. It's actually the lower and middle class consumers that account for nearly half of the luxury goods market globally. People like to criticize those who overspend, yet they don't realize why people do it in the first place. For example, overpriced Air Jordan sneakers are popular among young African American men, including those from poor neighborhoods, despite the fact that purchasing them might cause more financial stress. For many, it's considered a necessity. Critics of spending above your means on luxury items often fail to recognize the underlying effect that these luxury goods can have. For some, their status in society is insecure. Many people who are low income can't afford to appear like they are low income. It's hard to attract a romantic partner if you look like a broke loser. And good luck getting a good job if you show up at an interview looking like someone who's never had a good job before. The most obvious proof that these luxury items act as a necessary status symbol for the middle class is the sheer number of counterfeits that exist. From New York's Canal Street to China's AliExpress, you'll find no shortage of logo-riddled items. Their quality is usually subpar at best, yet demand continues to grow. The more extreme income inequality becomes, the more pressure people feel to create the impression that they are succeeding. When the COVID pandemic shut down nearly everything, it caused many middle-class folks to lose their jobs and places in society.